Hi everyone! I am back today to show you the teacher gift that I made for Caleb's teacher for the end of the school year. I just recently finished doing all of his bookmarks that I show how to make in a couple of videos before this one. And this is what they look like. The green one is, there we go. The green one is for the boys, and then the pink ones are for the girls. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to add a little treat to these so he can pass those out. But this is what I made his teacher. I made her a huge set of thank you cards because I know teachers go through a lot of thank you cards during the year, and the ones that you can get in the big packages at the store, just like, they're cute and everything, but I thought she'd really enjoy some handmade ones. They're very simple, but you know, I didn't want to put too much into them, thinking that most of the people that are going to receive these next year are probably just going to throw them in the trash. So I didn't want to put too much time and effort into them, knowing that they were just going to be thrown away. So this is the paper pad I used. It's one I showed in a haul a while back called The Basics from the Paper Studio. And the only thing that I don't like about this paper pad is this color right here. This is kind of like a mix between salmon and pink, I think. This is missing two whole prints out of the entire section. And I did not realize that until I was making these sets, because what I did was I pulled, there's a solid color in each section. So this is the solid one. There's a real thin stripe to this, but the camera's not going to pick it up. So there's a solid color for every color in here. And so I pulled one of each out, so I did 10. And then I pulled out a print from each one and made sets of 10. And I was going to do 4 sets, but if you see here, it's got the solid. I used this dot, this plaid, this stripe. Then I was going to use the Argyle, and I could not do this color. So this is an offset. This is 39 instead of 40. And being that this paper pad, I'm going to show you this section. So here's the solid. There's the dot. It's like a two-tone dot. Then there's the plaid. Sorry. And then here's the stripe. But then that's where it stops, and it goes on to the purple color. So there's 2 whole prints missing. So there's 6 sheets missing from this pad. And this pad is almost a month old, so it's like I can't do anything about it now. But that totally sucks. I'm definitely going to be flipping through my big pads now and making sure that I get all of my prints, so I can do something if I don't. So I'm going to go through the cards and show them to you. So let me just take the envelopes out. These are the number 8 cards that I make that fit in the standard envelopes that you can buy for mailing. So these are the two-tone polka dot, and they're all the same. I printed the thank you out from my off of my computer, and I just printed a few sheets and then cut the strips. And these strips are like 1 inch by, I think this is 2 1/4. Yeah, something like that. So I inked around all the edges just with some, either the Michaels ink that I get, the Studio G stuff, or the Memento dewdrops that I have. So I punched out some flowers, and then I just put some liquid pearls in the middle of the flowers and just let that dry. So they're not dimensional, they're very flat. And I did leave all of the insides blank, so she would have plenty of room to write whatever she needed. And then they all do, whoops, have my stamp on the back. So this is the first set. So it's just, and I love all this variety of color for her. They're really bright colors too, I love it. So there's the orange, yellow, I love these greens. This is kind of like a teal. Blue. The purple. This is that really pretty salmon kind of pink color. The light pink. And then the black. So that's set number 1. And then the second set I did the plaid. And for this one, I just punched out a little heart out of some red cardstock and adhered it to that. So again, I inked all around it. These are all the same. These only took a couple days to make, actually. I've had them sitting here for a while, so I thought I would share them on the video. They go kind of fast because they're all basically the same, and then once you know what the first card you want done looks like, it's easier to just add the rest, and then you just adhere everything together. So I just kind of lay it all out on my table, like spread it all out, make sure I've got it the way I want it, and then go from there. So this is the two-tone stripe, and this one I just took some of the solid scrap pieces and I punched out stars to match, and these are also inked. So there's one of each color in this. I wanted them to be versatile so she could give them to boys or girls. And I think there's a big enough variety that I've accomplished that. So I think she'll really like these. And then the last set is the Argyle print, which I totally love, but it's missing the this color here, this salmon color. So there's only 9 of these. But this one I did the same thing I did with the stars. I took the solid color scraps and I just punched out some little butterflies. Yeah, I love these colors. These colors are so bright. Perfect for school stuff too, because there's so many different colors. So that is her cards. That's the whole set. And then I went ahead and I made a box, and I just did the bottom because I don't have a piece of cardstock big enough to make a lid for this. It's over 12 inches to get a lid. So I'm going to think of something else to do down the road to make a box with a lid. So I just punched it with an EK Success punch, and then I used my Martha Stewart punch, and I placed it all the way around, and then I lined the inside with some black cardstock to make it a little sturdier, and then I did make a triple layer flower, so there's the black, white, black, and then some little silver gumdrops on there. And I did ink around the white cardstock that says her name that I printed off the computer with some silver, I think it was a color box ink. And then I backed that on some cardstock, and it's on some little foam squares. And I stamped it. So that's her little box to put all of her cards in. And all of her envelopes. Excuse me. So there we go. I'll leave that one out so you can see it. So that is the big set of thank you cards that I made for Caleb's teacher gift for the year. So I hope you guys like it, enjoyed it. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.